Yo, Yara's are the worst.
No.
My pictures, I kind of look the same. Yara's pictures are the worst.
No tengo más dinero, amor. Lo siento, pero es verdad.
So don't get married, just...
90 Day Fiancé star Ariela Weinberg has completely reinvented herself, and fans can hardly believe their eyes. The woman viewers first met years ago, a soft-spoken Jersey girl with her signature curly locks, has now transformed into someone almost unrecognizable. And let's just say, fans are still trying to pick their jaws up off the floor. Yes, you heard that right. Ariela's latest look has become one of the hottest topics in the 90-day universe. From her hair to her figure, and even her confidence, everything about her feels new, refreshed, and undeniably different. But here's the real question. What exactly is going on with Ariela? Did she secretly undergo cosmetic procedures? Or is this simply the glow of a brand new chapter in her life? Let's rewind for a moment. Viewers watched Ariela's whirlwind romance with Biniam Schreiber unfold on screen. The cultural clashes, the family drama, the wedding bells, and eventually, the heartbreaking split. Their relationship was filled with accusations, sacrifices, and years of trying to make things work. But in the end, the couple decided to part ways, leaving fans wondering, what's next for Ariela Weinberg? Well, in true Ari fashion, she's not giving away too much about her private life. Rumors have swirled about her possibly dating again, but Ari has chosen to stay tight-lipped. Instead, she's channeling her energy into motherhood, traveling, and even returning to her passion for writing. And while she's been focusing on herself, her appearance has sparked endless conversations. It all started with one simple Instagram selfie. Ariela stood in front of a mirror, wearing glasses, and venting about a very real and relatable problem. She joked that her nose was just too small for her oversized glasses, which kept sliding down her face. While Ari was being playful, her fans were far too distracted to focus on her complaint. Because in that moment, what stood out was her glow. Fans couldn't stop talking about her refreshed, radiant look. Her slender waistline, her fair, luminous skin, and her new sleek, straight hairstyle gave off an entirely different vibe. And her vibrant eyes, they absolutely stole the show. Social media erupted. One Reddit user confessed, "Wow, Ari looks different already. I hope she's okay." Another chimed in, praising her warm brown hair color, while others suggested she experiment with an even darker shade to make her features pop even more. But whether it's her makeup, her hair, or simply her energy, there's no denying that Ariela is stepping into a new era. Fans describe her style now as more youthful, confident, and fearless than ever before. And while she hasn't confirmed whether cosmetic enhancements played a role in her transformation, one thing is for certain: Ariela Weinberg is turning heads everywhere she goes. So what do you think? Is Ari's transformation the result of a little nip and tuck? Or is this just the glow of a woman who has finally found her footing after years of heartbreak, motherhood, and self-discovery? One thing's for sure, the 90-Day Fiancé alum is back in the spotlight, and this time, it's not about her relationship drama. It's about her. And fans, well, they just can't get enough.
This used to be the days.
Oh my God.
See the piercing or
wow.
no? That's fun. I have a bunch.
That's so cute.
Let me see. You actually look very much the same.
Fine.
Yo, Yara's are the worst.
No.
My pictures, I kind of look the same. Yara's pictures are the worst. This person is unrecognizable.
No, but she's beautiful.
She is beautiful now. You look beautiful.
I feel like you're sleeping in the balcony.
You were absolutely beautiful then.
The honeymoon glow is officially over for 90-Day Fiancé couple Jovi Dufren and Yara Zaya, and this time, things had gone too far. What started as playful banter quickly spiraled into one of the most tense and disrespectful moments fans have ever witnessed between the two. And now, the cracks in their marriage are more visible than ever before. Yes, you heard that right. Jovi's latest comments have pushed Yara to the edge, so much so that she was left fighting back tears on camera. But what exactly did he say? And why are fans calling this his lowest blow yet? Let's break it down. Fans already know that Yara has been open about her cosmetic procedures over the years. From surgeries to enhancements, her transformation from her teenage self to now is undeniable. But while Yara has never shied away from her choices, she certainly didn't expect her husband to use them as ammunition. It all unfolded during a lighthearted game of Never Have I Ever, with fellow 90 Day stars Loren and Alexei Brovarnik. The group began sharing old photos from their teenage years, laughing at bad piercings, awkward hairstyles, and glow-ups over time. Jovi even praised Loren, admitting she looked almost exactly the same, while Alexei laughed about his old blonde hair and chin piercing. But then it was Yara's turn. At first, it seemed like just another fun reveal. But instead of keeping things playful, Jovi blindsided his wife with a brutal remark. He smirked and blurted out,
Yo, Yara's are the worst.
No.
My pictures, I kind of look the same. Yara's pictures are the worst.
Yara's the F-ing worst. That single comment hit Yara like a dagger. Her smile instantly faded, and while Loren quickly jumped in to reassure her, saying she was beautiful then and beautiful now, the damage was already done. And if that wasn't enough, Jovi doubled down. He pointed out how different Yara looked because of her surgeries, even going so far as to call her unrecognizable in her younger days. According to Jovi, she's only beautiful now, thanks to all the touch-ups. Ouch! Yara, visibly shaken, tried to process the jab. Jovi backpedaled slightly, saying he was just joking, and that she was still beautiful at 18. But instead of apologizing, he shifted the blame onto her, accusing her of flying off the handle over every little thing. In Jovi's eyes, this wasn't a big deal. After all, he claims it's no secret Yara has had work done. But for Yara, the comments cut deep, exposing not just her insecurities, but the lack of respect she felt from her husband. And that's when the fight exploded. Jovi, frustrated and unwilling to make peace, told Yara to just sit there and be miserable. He even went as far as to claim she wasn't a happy person anymore, adding that she couldn't even enjoy a vacation. But Yara wasn't about to stay silent. With fire in her voice, she clapped back, declaring she isn't miserable at all. And when it comes to happiness, she admitted she's happiest when Jovi isn't around. Yes, she actually said that. The tension was so thick, fans could barely breathe watching it unfold. What was supposed to be a fun game turned into an emotional battlefield, exposing the cracks in Jovi and Yara's marriage for the world to see. So where does this leave the couple? Can they bounce back from Jovi's cutting words? Or has this blow-up left permanent scars on their relationship? One thing is for sure, 90 Day Fiancé fans are watching closely, and the drama between Jovi and Yara is far from over. Are Shawn Finch and Aaliyah de Batista from 90 Day Fiancé still together? Or has their whirlwind romance already come to an end? That's the burning question fans can't stop asking. The couple made their debut in season 11, documenting what was supposed to be their happily ever after. Their wedding was one for the books, standing out as one of the most memorable ceremonies in franchise history. But while the day was etched into the hearts of fans, it was also riddled with drama. From the very start, trouble loomed. Shawn and Aaliyah fought bitterly during their wedding day, a ceremony that was supposed to mark the happiest chapter of their lives. Miscommunication cast a shadow over their vows, and the chaos only worsened when Shawn's mother arrived late to the venue and was injured in the process. Still, against all odds, the couple powered through, and by the time the cameras rolled for the tell-all, Shawn and Aaliyah proudly declared that they were in their happily ever after phase. But as fans quickly discovered, things weren't quite that simple. At the reunion, Aaliyah dropped a shocking bombshell. She revealed that Shawn had abandoned her just weeks after their wedding, jetting off to the Dominican Republic for what was supposed to be their honeymoon, but without his new bride. Even worse, Shawn openly admitted to being intimate with other people, leaning on the fact that their marriage was open. For Aaliyah, that betrayal cut deep. She hadn't stepped outside their vows the way Shawn had. Still, her husband attempted to make amends. On camera, he issued an apology, admitting he had overreacted to how their unconventional wedding played out. He vowed to do better, even promising to book their long-overdue honeymoon. While fans were left skeptical, Shawn and Aaliyah gave a glimpse of hope when they traveled to Las Vegas to celebrate their first wedding anniversary. Married on July 6th, the couple reunited with family and friends to mark the milestone, hinting that perhaps they had moved past their rocky start. But the real question remains, are they still together today? So far, there's been no official confirmation through a joint social media post. However, all signs point to the fact that Shawn and Aaliyah are still living together and enjoying life as husband and wife. Take, for instance, Aaliyah's birthday celebration on September 5th. The Brazilian beauty shared her special day with fans online, and Shawn didn't miss a beat. He left a heartfelt comment, calling her his darling and wishing for all her dreams to come true. She responded with gratitude and love, fueling speculation that their bond is still intact. Adding to that, many of Aaliyah's Instagram pictures feature the recognizable background of Shawn's home, suggesting that the two are indeed cohabiting. But even with these sweet moments, not everything is picture perfect. Aaliyah has teased fans with cryptic comments about her marriage, suggesting it hasn't always been the kind of relationship she wanted. She's been candid about the changes she and Shawn continue to face, including her struggles with self-image. The makeup artist admitted that her body has transformed over time, leaving her feeling less attractive and less desirable. And then there's the issue of intimacy. Aaliyah revealed that her love language is physical touch, something she says has been missing in her marriage. While she and Shawn maintain their open relationship, allowing intimacy with others, it hasn't completely filled the void she feels when it comes to closeness with her husband. Yet despite the challenges, their anniversary post painted a different picture. Aaliyah left Shawn a touching message, thanking him for another year together and expressing her gratitude for the journey they've shared. So, where does this leave Shawn and Aaliyah? Are they still standing strong, quietly working through their issues away from the spotlight? Or are their smiles on social media simply a mask, hiding deeper cracks in their marriage? For now, fans can only speculate. But one thing's for certain. This couple's story is far from over, and their marriage continues to be one of the most talked about in the 90-day Fiancé franchise.
You remember how you talked to me? That is the reason why they blocked you. Have so many problems with the wedding? I've been asking to Luke to give me the money, and he don't give it to me.
We agreed on a budget.
This needs to be ready already.
Okay.
The helicopter.
For what?
I get into the ceremony in the helicopter.
So you want me to pay for a helicopter for you to show up to the wedding?
Exactly.
Oh my god.
90-Day Fiancé star Luke Berry thought he was doing something romantic when he flew to Colombia to surprise his fiancée, Madeline Perez. But instead of getting a warm welcome, he walked right into another heated fight over money. With their wedding just around the corner, things are getting tense and fast. Madeline has made it crystal clear that she wants her big day to be nothing short of extraordinary. From a helicopter entrance to her dream designer gown, she refuses to settle for anything less. But Luke, already drowning in debt, simply can't keep up with her sky-high demands. The reality TV star has been sending Madeline money for months, only to hear her say it's never enough. When he tried to bring up his concerns, Madeline snapped back, even threatening to call off the entire wedding if he didn't meet her expectations. Fans know Luke has been struggling financially for a while. He lost his investments, poured money into a risky hotel venture, and even considered a prenup before they reconciled. While his father stepped in to help him afford the Colombia trip, Luke admits he has no extra cash for the extravagant ceremony his fiancée is demanding. Still, Luke wanted to make things right with a surprise visit, but when he showed up at Madeline's salon, she barely cracked a smile. At first, she acted annoyed, pretending to still be mad about their wedding fight. Later, she admitted she was only joking and eventually hugged him in excitement. For a moment, it seemed like the couple had smoothed things over. But the peace didn't last long. Soon after, Madeline revealed that her designer was pressuring them to pay up or risk canceling the wedding. When Luke told her flat out that he couldn't pour any more money into the event, she completely lost her cool. In front of the wedding planner, Madeline lashed out, yelling, "So don't get married, that's simple." She argued that Luke had a whole year to prepare and still failed to give her the wedding of her dreams. Viewers were left stunned by the outburst. While some felt Madeline was justified in wanting her dream day, many slammed her for publicly disrespecting Luke and ignoring the reality of his financial situation. Will Madeline stick to her threats and walk away if Luke can't deliver her fairy tale wedding? Or will the couple find a way to compromise before it's too late? One thing is certain, this wedding drama is just heating up, and the countdown to their big day might end in disaster. Drama, tears, and accusations. The saga between Darcy Silva and Georgie Rusev has reached a boiling point, one that fans never saw coming. The tension exploded when Georgie hurled an insult so cutting, so humiliating, that it left Darcy completely stunned. Right to her face, he called her broke. Yes, you heard that correctly. The 90-day fiancé alum, known for flaunting her wealth, designer clothes, and lavish lifestyle, was publicly stripped down by her own husband in one of their ugliest arguments yet. But this was only the beginning. Their trip to Bulgaria, intended to bring them closer, spiraled into chaos when Georgie unleashed a series of shocking confessions and accusations that shook not only Darcy, but also her twin sister Stacy. Let's break it all down. While in Bulgaria, Stacy began noticing red flags in her sister's marriage. She revealed that Georgie had been planning to buy property in his home country without even discussing it with Darcy. According to Stacy, this wasn't about the purchase itself. She had no problem with Georgie investing in Bulgaria. But the lack of communication, the secrecy, and the unilateral decision-making, that, she said, proved Georgie wasn't treating Darcy like a real wife. And then came the confrontation. Darcy voiced her deepest fear that Georgie had used her. She reminded him that everything he now had, his passport, visa, and even green card, was all because of her. With tears in her eyes, she questioned whether Georgie had simply taken what he wanted and was now ready to discard her. But instead of calming the storm, Georgie snapped. He demanded Darcy stop being rude. That's when Darcy, in her fiery fashion, threw money into the mix. She taunted him, claiming he could take whatever he wanted from her bank account. She even promised to write him a check, flaunting her financial independence. Georgie's reply, a verbal dagger. He shot back, "You don't even have money to give me. You have zero money." The sting didn't stop there. He dragged Stacy into the argument, accusing her of being broke too. He mocked both sisters, saying they were constantly overspending on shopping and vanity while struggling to manage their finances. "You're always broke," he said coldly. The insult was more than Darcy could take. Shattered and humiliated, she packed her things and stormed off, heading straight to the airport and leaving Georgie behind. But in the aftermath, Georgie opened up. He claimed he felt abandoned, unseen, and misunderstood. According to him, Darcy doesn't communicate, doesn't listen, and ultimately leaves him standing alone in the relationship. And now, fans are left asking, is Georgie truly exposing the cracks in Darcy's lifestyle, or is this just another cruel way of breaking her down? Did Darcy build him up, only to be used and discarded once he got what he wanted? Or is this fiery couple doomed simply because they can't find common ground? One thing's for sure, the drama between Darcy and Georgie has hit a breaking point, and the fallout is bound to get even messier. Romance, recovery, and a sketch gone terribly wrong? Colt Johnson, bedridden after his severe leg injuries, is proving that even when life knocks him down, nothing can stop him from shooting his shot at Courtney Reardon's. While he's stuck in bed for most of his recovery, Colt is making every moment count. And let's just say, his latest attempt at romance might go down as one of the funniest moments in 90-day fiancé history. Here's how it all played out. Courtney has been by Colt's side since the very beginning of his hospital scare. Fans will remember her emotional confession on Hunt for Love when she revealed that Colt had asked her to give Mama Debbie a final message in case he didn't make it through surgery. That moment left Courtney in tears, and fans realized just how deep her care for him really goes. In fact, her dedication went so far that she introduced herself as Colt's wife at the hospital, fearing doctors might not allow her to visit otherwise. That alone had fans swooning, convinced these two had the makings of something real. And now, with Colt recovering, their chemistry has only grown stronger. Recently, the pair shared an intimate bedside date. With his mobility limited, Colt decided to create something romantic, something memorable, something straight out of the movies. Inspired by the iconic Titanic scene, Colt offered to draw Courtney's portrait. Yes, you heard that right. He wanted to sketch her, just like Jack did for Rose. At first, Courtney was intrigued. With a nervous laugh, she said, "You better not make me look crazy." Colt, ever the confident charmer, promised her she would be the best thing he'd ever drawn. "I'm super limited to what I can do right now," he admitted. "But if it worked in the movies, it'll work for me." The mood was set. Courtney sat still. Colt concentrated, pencil in hand. The stage was set for romance, until she saw the final product. The reveal, a disaster. As Courtney's eyes landed on the sketch, her jaw dropped in shock. What stared back at her was less Titanic masterpiece, and more child's doodle from art class gone wrong. with a triangle-shaped nose, wide, haunting eyes, and a mouth that looked straight out of a cartoon nightmare. Colt's romantic sketch instantly went viral. Courtney couldn't hold back. She blurted out, "What the F asterisk is that?" Asterisk before bursting into uncontrollable laughter. So much for the romance. Still, fans couldn't help but adore the moment. It was awkward, funny, and oddly sweet. Everything that Colt and Courtney have come to represent on Hunt for Love. Their bond, tested by injury and strengthened by humor, continues to win hearts. And while Colt's drawing may never hang in an art gallery, it might just be the moment that fans remember most from his love story with Courtney. So here's the question. Was the sketch a total failure? Or was it Colt's perfectly imperfect way of showing Courtney just how much he cares? Either way, one thing's clear. Their chemistry is real, their story is unique, and fans are hooked to see what comes next. 90 Day Fiancé stars Rob Warren and Jennifer Terrazona have finally taken their roller coaster love triangle to the next level, and it looks like Cole is officially out of the picture. The two reality TV celebs have been at the center of non-stop resort drama, but now they seem to have made things exclusive. Yes, Rob and Jen just sealed the deal with a passionate kiss, shocking fans who never thought they'd actually become a couple. It all started when Rob made headlines for his steamy hookup with Elise during the masquerade party. Fans couldn't stop talking about his late-night kiss with her. But things quickly shifted when Rob's attention turned to Jennifer Terrazona. The TLC celeb turned on the charm, and before long, he and Jen were sneaking off for a private sleepover. Now it looks like Jennifer has officially kicked Cole out of the equation and chosen Rob once and for all. But that's not the only bombshell. Rob, who once slammed Jasmine Pineda for her open marriage idea, actually shocked viewers when he briefly entertained the thought of a throuple with Elise and Jen. He even admitted he never thought he'd be in that kind of conversation. Still, when it came down to it, his feelings for Jennifer were undeniable. Rob went all out to prove his affection. He took Jen on a romantic jet ski date and didn't hesitate to let her know how much she meant to him. In a heartfelt confessional, he admitted, "It's the first time I felt like I want someone to be mine in a while." He told her he wasn't ready to share her with anyone, and Jennifer seemed to love that possessive side of him. Jen confessed that she couldn't stop smiling whenever she was with Rob. She admitted she was enjoying every moment they spent together and hinted that she could see a future with him. Rob, on the other hand, let his guard down and revealed he was scared of heartbreak. Still, he couldn't deny the chemistry and declared that he felt like he had finally found the one. Finally, Rob asked to seal their budding romance with a kiss, and Jen said yes. The two leaned in, kissed, and made things official in front of the cameras. Fans are now buzzing with questions. Are Rob and Jen truly endgame, or is this just another short-lived fling? Will Cole make a dramatic comeback and shake things up again? One thing's for sure, this love triangle has officially exploded, and the drama is far from over. 90 Day Fiancé star Ammani is leaving fans stunned with her jaw-dropping weight loss transformation. The reality TV celeb recently revealed the secrets behind her slimmed-down figure, and let's just say, she's not holding back. Known for her bold personality, Ammani has always been open about her cosmetic procedures, unlike some of her co-stars. Now, she's sharing every detail of her latest surgery and the results that have fans talking. Ammani first caught attention when she publicly called out fellow cast member Sophie Sierra for hiding her procedures. According to Jalassi, celebrities shouldn't mislead their audience. It's better to be real and honest about what goes into their transformations. And true to her word, Ammani has been transparent about her own journey, openly admitting to multiple surgeries since her debut on the franchise. This time, the TLC star took to Instagram to flaunt her results and explain exactly what she's had done. In a candid video, Ammani jokingly credited her perfect genes for her sharp cheekbones and sculpted jawline, before quickly admitting that Botox and fillers deserve the real praise. She confessed to using Juvederm to enhance her cheekbones for that supermodel snatched look, and revealed that Botox keeps her frown lines at bay. She refreshes everything twice a year to maintain her dream features, inspired by none other than Bella Hadid. But the most shocking reveal, Ammani admitted she underwent rib sculpting surgery as part of her Brazilian butt lift earlier this year. She explained that while waist trainers may help maintain her figure, her dramatic new corset size is the direct result of surgery. not a fitness trick. In her own words, surgery shapes, gym tones, diet maintains. Fans are praising Ammani for her honesty, especially since many reality TV stars hide the truth about their transformations. She proudly rocked her new corset on social media, showing off her snatched waist and telling followers she'll never lie about her journey. The 90-day Fiancé celeb even reminded fans that discipline, through diet and gym, plays a huge role in maintaining the results long after surgery. Ammani's candor has only made her more relatable and inspiring. She continues to run her business, encouraging women to chase success while staying authentic about the highs and lows of transformation. And now, with her latest glow-up, fans are more eager than ever to follow her journey. What do you think of Ammani's stunning transformation? Are you impressed by her honesty? Or do you think she's gone too far with the surgeries?